Well, you guys told me what you want, and I'm trying to deliver. Searching every garage, barn, driveway, backyard, for miles around, from sunup to sundown. Putting out ads on the internet, newspapers, and radio. Trying my hardest to find those vehicles that are not on the market and getting them and bringing them to you. You told me you want those older vehicles in good condition with low miles, the ones that are considered special. You guys want those vehicles that are not available on the market, that no matter how much money you got or your friends got or people you know have, they can't just go out and buy these vehicles. These vehicles have to be discovered. You want the ones that are both practical and attract a lot of attention from the enthusiasts and collectors and even everyday drivers. You want those time capsules, the well-preserved older cars, the ones that are like stepping back into a time machine, with the original paint, interior, and factory parts, ones that show what the vehicle was like when it was new. You don't want to buy some old ratty car. You want to buy a piece of automotive history, one that escaped decades of wear, rust, and neglect. You want the ones with less wear, ones that have life left in them, the low mileage cars, the ones that have less engine, transmission, and suspension wear. Ones that have mechanical parts that haven't gone through numerous heat cycles and vibrations, used and abused. Ones that will tend to last longer and perform better. You want to drive that low-mile example that feels tight and solid on the road, almost like it was driving it when it was new. You want those vehicles that are becoming harder and harder to find each day, week, month, and year that goes by. Most vehicles get used up, driven hard, wrecked, and rusted away. As time passes, the number of clean, low-mile examples drop fast, making survivors rare and desirable. You said you wanted the ones that are built differently. Many older cars were built simpler and with better materials, more metal, less plastic, fewer electronics, and fewer systems to fail. And for the DIYer mechanics and purists, this makes these vehicles easier to maintain and more rewarding to own. And for you enthusiasts, you know that these older cars have more personality and craftsmanship than the newer ones today. And then there's you investors who seek out these classic vehicles in pristine condition, the ones that will often appreciate in value instead of depreciating. You collectors, the ones that seek original, unmodified, low-mile cars because you know they're the closest thing factory fresh. They're rare and they're original. And they have long-term value. Now take a moment to listen to this engine purr. It's a 4.3-liter V6 Vortec engine. The nostalgic lovers, you guys who have strong memories about these vehicles, ones that your parents drove, or your first car in high school, and finding one in near new condition. And all you guys know that they drive different than the cars today. These older vehicles often have a raw, mechanical, analog feel that modern cars lack. Heavier steering, distinct sounds, simpler controls, and when they're low mile and well kept, that driving experience feels more authentic and satisfying. In short, you said you want the older, low-mile vehicles in great condition because you know that they're special. They combine rarity, mechanical freshness, nostalgia, and craftsmanship. Now when it comes to this 2001 GMC Safari, like its twin brother, the Chevy Astro van, you know that these vans are especially sought after when they're in good condition with low miles. Most of these vans were worked hard and put away wet, so survivors like this are rare. Vans were almost always used for work or family hauling, which means they were driven hard, loaded heavy, and often neglected. Finding one like this that's been lightly used is uncommon. It's like finding a tool that's never been used. Low-mile examples are rare survivors, so when someone finds one, it feels special. Believe me, I know. These vans are built like a truck, but they drive like a van. Vans like this GMC Safari were built on a truck chassis with body-on-frame construction and a V6 4.3 Vortec engine, tough enough for towing and hauling. That gives this van durability and power. which modern minivans cannot compete. A low-mile, clean example like this one means you're getting that rugged reliability without the wear and tear that most have endured. And for those who want to do a conversion, this is the ideal platform for that. You already know that these vans are perfect for camper builds, work rigs, or overland conversions. Low mileage means that the mechanics are solid. It's a perfect blank canvas for your customization. For the van lifers, this is gold. I know that you want something reliable before investing time and money into a build. And here it is, I hope. These vans were simple, and that's rare today. Older vans like this GMC Safari are pre-computer era simple. No complex electronics, sensors, or turbo systems. There's some, but not like there is today. Mechanics and DIYers love these vans because they're easy to work on, and the parts are cheap and widely available. A low-mile van like this, with simple mechanics, can easily last another decade or more with basic care. And for you adventurers, you know this van is adventure-ready and yet affordable. New adventure vans like the Mercedes Sprinter or Ford Transits, etc., can cost $40,000 to $80,000, even used. But a low-mile Safari like this can be found for a fraction of that. And it can do many of the same things: tow, camp, off-road, or even live in. This makes them extremely appealing to people who want freedom and reliability without mass debt. This makes them extremely appealing to people who want... This makes them extremely appealing to you guys. This makes them extremely appealing to those who want freedom and reliability without massive debt. And then there's those that love the nostalgia of this van. The late 90s, early 2000s, these vans have that retro charm. The boxy styling, simple dashboard, and that old GM smell and feel. For many, it's a reminder of those long family road trips, or the work vans that your parents drove. Maybe it was your first van that you took to high school, like that van on the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the loaded diaper. And a clean original example like this captures that authentic vintage vibe, which modern vans lack. Then there's my collectors, the ones that know that the van life, as the trend grows and fewer clean examples remain, values are climbing for low-mile, rust-free, well-kept vans. What was once a cheap work van is now becoming a collectible, especially among DIY builders and adventurists. This low-mile older van is special because it combines rarity, rugged build, mechanical simplicity, and massive potential for customization, all wrapped up in nostalgia.